You can unmute yourself and go from there.
Hey Eddie, welcome back. What did y'all do out there? How did things go just this first day, kind of getting back in kind of something that looks like real action?
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. We got out on the field early, and then we had to kind of change gears and go into the indoor, which is kind of a pain, but it's nice to see that our kids don't flinch. They blew the horn. We went in, and the transition took less than 5 minutes, and we kept practicing. And, there's a little rust, but man, we got guys flying around. They look fast, and really a lot of nice competition out there. So it was fun.
Nick, you're up, bud.
Eddie, how are you divvying up quarterback reps, especially with Joey's kind of future uncertain?
Yeah, kind of doing it like in the spring. We're just really kind of getting them all reps right now. Obviously, Terry, the brunt of them were the ones, but I'm mixing them. I've got Sawyer, we've got Joey, and we've got Bo working some with the twos as well. And then after a few racks, then we put Joey with the ones, and Bo's gotten some with the one reps today. So we're just gonna see how it goes right now. But Terry getting the most of the ones, and we'll see how those other two develop.
Larry Bott, if you'll hit unmute.
Eddie, could you just talk a little bit about the situation at running back and kind of what you'll be looking for over the next 3 to 4 weeks to decide how you're going to use which guys and which ways?
Yeah, we've got some great competition there. We've got really good running backs, and with Travis having a year under his belt now, and then Utah McLean, we've got a group back there that I think any one of those guys can help us win. So we've got some new stuff this year that we've been working on. That it's going to be a personnel decision as they keep doing some of those plays. Whoever runs those the best will be in. But it'll be it's going to be somebody that's going to have to really take it over and make no mistakes. It just looks like he's the leader, and it's going to come down to production. So our couple scrimmages that we'll have will be really important for them. I do think they'll all play. I do think that they're that talented, but there'll be some personnel decisions based on plays. And then if somebody does get the hot hand, we're going to let them go.
Thanks.
Jeff Drummond, go ahead, bud.
Yeah, Eddie, we didn't get to talk to you a whole lot last year about wide receivers, but what's it like out there now with having a better quarterback situation, and those guys I'm sure are hungry to prove themselves.
They really are, and it's a great question. They look really, really fast. They look. I think right now they are this good word, hungry. They want the ball. They want to be a part of it. And I think we threw the ball pretty decent today. Not great, but for the first day out and as fast as we were going, I thought it was good. If we can continue to improve on that, we'll have a chance. But those wideouts, I really like where Coach Bo is right now with them. They've got a great relationship, and I love the way he coaches and he's teaching right
now. John Hale.
Eddie, when we talked in the spring, there was a little bit of debate about moving some offensive linemen around with the left guard opening. Have you all thought any more during the shutdown about what to do with guys like Darian to get your best group on the line at the same time?
Absolutely, and John does a great job of doing that. He'll do that all camp long. He's going to switch them probably when we start getting into pads. We get 3 or 4 days where everybody at least knows a position. Then he'll start switching them in and out. So I just leave that to John. We've talked about it. We've got a great plan. He'll make sure they have enough reps to go if we've got to make any, big changes, and you really have to flop them around. But he'll get that done for us.
Derek, Terry. You're on mute, Derek.
My bad. I didn't even realize I hit raise hand. But Eddie, you signed 4 wide receivers this past class, and with Mike Drennan here a little bit late. What have you kind of seen from him or any of those other guys, and what's the likelihood that maybe they'll be able to break through and play a little bit this year?
Well, you look at Mike Drennan, and he did. He came a little bit late, but you can see he's getting in shape right now. He's very athletic. I'm gonna tell you, he can do a lot of things. I'm looking to see how he keeps improving. I saw Ernest Sanders today showed up on a couple catches. I saw Khalil. He did as well. Isaiah, all those guys. Today, I felt them. And so that's good. They're making our other group really work hard. They know it. They see it. They see the athleticism. They see the size. So I think it's only going to push that group to make them better. Is any of them going to come in and help right now as a true freshman? I'm not sure yet. We'll see how it goes in the next 3 weeks. Good part is with the 4 games, if you can keep developing them, they keep getting better, then you can get them into some games and still not burn a red shirt. And so that's a great thing for us and them.
Kent, you're up, bud.
Hey, Eddie, given all these new circumstances that you guys are dealing with, is John able to be on the practice field with the team given everything he's gone through in the past couple of years?
He is, and everybody's just being very, very cautious. We've been that way since this whole thing started. And every single meeting that we're in, our players, so absolutely.
I got time for a couple more. Josh Moore, you're up again.
Hey, when you talked about the backs earlier, the depth there and the depth that might be there at receiver, depending on how those young guys play, end up playing out and into the equation. How important is that to have that, seeing the schedule in front of you? It's a little, fewer games, but bigger, tougher teams, on paper. But how do you manage that, and how does it help to have that depth?
I guess to manage it, you got to strap it up and get ready to go. It's going to be it's big boy football for 10 straight weeks, and it doesn't get any better. And for those reasons that you said, to have some of that depth, I think is really going to help as you go each week, day in and day out, and you're pounding. And I think that'll help us in the long run for sure.
All right, we got 2 more. Nick, you're up again.
Eddie, obviously everything's different now, but just in general, when you're at practice, what looks different and what looks similar to a normal day 1 of training camp?
I think probably the biggest thing is just how close you get to them and really, that spacing. Everybody's trying to keep the 6 feet, and we're getting that out. We're trying not to stay around them for very long periods of time. So that's a little bit different. I'm kind of away. We ask our coaches to be away. Any of our team settings, we're getting guys spread out. So that part seems a little different, but it's still football. Once we go and it's 11 on 11, that felt like football, and the speed of it, and being out there listening to them compete, and that was right. That was really good.
All right, we'll wrap up Coach Graham and Larry.
Eddie, could you just talk a little bit about Bryce Oliver, maybe raised expectations for him this year and what you think he could possibly do for your offense?
He's got the ability to really make a lot of, I'm going to give you an example today. He caught 3 big-time balls today, okay? But what we need from Bryce is tomorrow, our next practice, to catch 3 big-time balls as well. So it's going to come down to consistency. He has all the tools. I think the relationship and what we got going on in that room right now is really going to help him. So I'm looking for big things from him.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, guys. We'll get the next person in here in just a second.